Hey guys, True Grit Scott. Gorgeous day today in northeastern Pennsylvania. It's, I don't know, middle of October. I got an OEM Stihl MS660 rebuild. Had a blown up top. Piston was in real rough shape. Cylinder wasn't much better. And a friend of mine, Ralph Cure, bought this. He's a tree service over in Scott Township, PA. He had bought the saw blown up. I don't know what he paid for it. Probably not a lot. And missing a bunch of parts. Missing that what'd you call it, an outer blade guard, the silver part that goes over the chain adjuster. Needed some new rubbers, needed an intake boot, needed the horn for the air filter. There was a bunch of parts that if you looked at it quick, you wouldn't know they were missing until you kind of paid attention. So it probably needed more parts than we wanted to get into, but we got it up and running, threw on a highway Titanical big bore cylinder, and doesn't have a tank of gas through it yet. I think I got it at about 12,000 RPMs, maybe 12.5. It's usually just by habit where I tune it. I think the carb on this was a Walbro, might be a WJ 67, 68, 69, somewhere in there. A little bit different than the 76s that I like. Don't know that that matters much. I threw an aftermarket clutch cover on it just because that's what I had on hand. We had to fix the OEM Stihl recoil. That it just was brittle and snapped. Funny thing on this one, the OEM flywheel, plastic on it, on some of these MS660s, it was at around by about 25 thousandths. Which, you know, OEM, well, yeah, they get it at around too. Maybe it's from time, use, whatever, who knows. Was that there was another funny thing on this. I just can't quite recall what it was. It was something else that I thought was really shitty for OEM. Oh, you know what it is? The cylinder deck. So the deck to put the cylinder on, I tried 4 different cylinders on it. When I get to measuring squish the way I do, both sides, it looks like the deck of this thing's about 0.003 misaligned. Is it a big deal? No, but I don't see it that far out that often. Not that that's terribly far, but it's something noticeable for an OEM saw. I'll start her up, and I wanted to get a couple cuts with her was all I was really looking to do. I'm not taking So I decked that cylinder a little bit, that Titanical. And I took the squish down, and to be honest with you, I think I took it down a little too much at first because my compression was over 200, something like 220 was off my meter. And I dialed that back with a little more gasket than I originally had. Seems okay. Went through a bunch of aftermarket decomps on it, and to be honest with you, the OEM decomp failed too, so decomps as a whole are junk, but when you got a saw that has at least 180, and that still might be up around 200 pounds of compression, I use the decomps. They're a pain in my ass. I hate them, but I use them because I don't have a better solution. What else I tell you? I don't know. The saw seems okay for an old saw. We'll see how she holds up with a couple of the little flaky things with her, but it was a rebuild and it's a old OEM saw back in service. Thanks for watching.